Very good to see the young people and the elders come together and listen to the stories that the elders
Good morning, everybody. See that everybody's in good mood, everybody with a bright smile. And I think it's the right way. Well, anyway, at this time, it's really nice to get into a assembly like this. And I think this is what we need. Regardless where we are, where we go, different people that we meet every day, different nationalities. And I think it's really nice to get together like this, to form that foundation of a unity, the strength. And I think this is what we need. I suppose what I can say is that each and every one of us here, when we were born with an identity. We were also born with a culture, a tradition, and a language.
Now, when I listened, I heard two things. I heard the environment speaking to us. I heard the trees saying to us, speaking to us, saying they need our help.
My education is over what we see over there. Nice land, trees, grass. That's where I've been brought up. I was taught, I was taught how to survive from the land. That's why I don't want to see any more land being destroyed. I hope all you people present here will support me wherever you are. And that's all I have to say for now.
Oh, me sister, pray for me. Oh, me brother, pray for me. Me whole family should pray for us people every day. Oh, me sister, pray for me. Oh, me brother, pray for me. Me whole family should pray for our people every day. We are proud Carib descendants, united we stand. Divided we fall, we ain't taking no nonsense at all. We need recognition and upliftment in our life. Oh, me sister, pray for me. Oh, me brother, pray for me. The whole family should pray for people every day. Oh, me sister, pray for me. Oh, me brother, pray for me. The whole family should pray for our people every day.
I heard a little saying one time when a native person was speaking, and he said, when the white man came, they had the Bible, and we had the land. Now we got the Bible, they got the land. And that's exactly the way it is. We don't have any land as native people. They have taken our land away.
When I was a child, you could swim in this river here, the Little Red River. People used to fish along the river, and this was prior to the pulp mill. People used to line up along the banks and fish, and you'd see people coming, and there was two natural springs very close to here that people got water from for a long time. Quite a few years ago, in the paper, they said that we could no longer drink that water, and you certainly would not want to swim in the Little Red River here. I'm fairly young in terms of time, yet in my time I've seen that this whole system polluted here in Prince Albert, just in this area here.
The white people are not going to quit in trying to get in our land. They're going to continue and continue and continue. But you could see it right around the world that Mother Earth is already reacting to the destruction that was done to her. When I looked at the project in my homeland, one of the biggest hydro dams in the world, when they block that river, it's just blocking a vein, your main artery that flows into your heart.
They have taken our lands. They have caused us to live in the worst part of St. Vincent. They have sent home many of our ancestors, many of our families, and they did not give them any severance pay. And we are saying no to that because the land belongs to us. We were the first people to settle on St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And I think that we should hold on and fight our battle and get back our land, culture, and language.
Today, we are capable of living off the land. The land can provide for us. It is money that is distracting us. I myself have learned to live without money. I have learned to live off the land. This feather here can pray for us. It has cried many times in the past for us. This feather can also bring us to healing. I have learned how to keep the teachings in my mind. I do not need to write them down. It is important to develop our human faculties and learn how to use these gifts properly. In order to stand tall, we must heal ourselves and learn to protect ourselves from harm. I prayed twice this morning, not only for myself, but also for Mother Earth. She can take care of us, and now she is suffering. It pains me that Mother Earth is suffering. She is here to sustain us, and now it is gone, all for the money.
they have us divided in so many different categories. Métis, non-status, Bill C, Indians. And we're all Native people.
We all breathe the same air. We all walk on the same land. And I feel ashamed and feel that I owe the young people an apology for leaving such a mess behind. And it is all of our responsibility to make those changes. I'm now a grandmother, I have grandchildren. I want them to be able to breathe clean air and to have clean water and a place to bring up their children and the generations after, all of the people that will come.
At present in Saskatchewan we have the highest rate of child hunger in Canada. 1 in every 4 children is living below the poverty line. There's a disproportionate amount of Aboriginal youth who are living below the poverty line. I believe that there's 12 that if you're born an Aboriginal person in Saskatchewan, you've got 12 times the likelihood of being poor. On the other hand, hunger doesn't have a color, it doesn't have a culture, and I think that we all recognize that economic issues are affecting all of us.
Les voy a contar algo de lo que sucede en Guatemala, país en donde aproximadamente habemos 9.4 millones de habitantes. De este número de habitantes, el 70% aproximadamente son indígenas. Como ustedes podrán oír, esta cantidad es bastante grande y de esta cantidad la mayoría son jóvenes. Desde muy temprana edad y en la juventud, las personas tienen que trabajar para poder subsistir. Digo sobrevivir porque no se pueden desarrollar y no pueden tenerlas, solo únicamente solventan las necesidades básicas. Muchos de los jóvenes tienen que emigrar hacia las ciudades en donde el sistema es totalmente alienante y enajenante y son absorbidos por el consumismo.
Prior to European contact in 1492, they estimated between 75 and 126 million people, North, South, and Central America. In Canada in 1904, there's only 250,000 Aboriginal people left. What happened to us? Who killed us? Why did we die?
What do we do? How do we work together? We work together, I believe, by addressing the kinds of differences that we're always afraid to talk about. And there are lots. I carry racism in my heart just as much as the next person does. I remember an elder telling me one time when I was working through my own racism, do you think that the earth or the sun shines only here for Aboriginal people? I'm sorry, my girl, it shines for everybody.
teaches kids how to respect themselves, how to heal themselves so that we can finally start healing Mother Earth. And I think that's really important. The elders taught us that we can't heal anything else until we begin to heal ourselves. I felt like I had showed my little brother and sister how to drink, and he talked about that. He made himself seem like he was alcohol and how he was reaching all of us, and he said, sure, go ahead and drink me, because I'll get to your sisters, I'll get to your brothers, I'll get to your children. I've touched your grandparents, I've touched your parents. Go ahead, open that bottle, drink it. And we all cried, we let a lot of emotions out there. But what it says in a sense is, take care of the boy today so he will not punish you tomorrow. And I think that says a lot. We gotta take care of our youth today, you guys. Gotta take care of each other. We gotta start respecting ourselves and each other, because sometimes nobody else will. We gotta take care of each other so that tomorrow there's not gonna be a lot more angry people, because we're angry people right now.
And I realized how important it is to have your mom and dad with you, because I never had that. And I also understand why our families are so dysfunctional, because we went through that. I didn't know how to act with my mother. We never became friends till I was 16 years old, because I was never around as a child, and she didn't know how to act as a mother to me.
I've been involved in many demonstrations looking for something that Native people can hang on to in Northern Saskatchewan. I remember the DNS years, they called it the Department of Northern Saskatchewan. They had a big bureaucracy. They told us what was good for us. They gave us economic development, like pool rooms, maybe cafes. They called economic development. On one hand, they talk self-government. On the other hand, they're clear-cutting Northern Saskatchewan. The big corporations are taking over. They're leaving nothing for us. A lot of people are saying there's going to be a lot of jobs. There's going to be a lot of things happening for Native people. But I don't see it that way as a Native person. I look at it this way. They've come there to take our resources, and they're going to take them any way they can.
Our major economy is cattle, and we are nomads who migrate from one place to another. And actually, we are staying with wild animals and good environment. We didn't get a lot of our students didn't get a lot of education, and I think that is because not the government which refused to take the Maasai people to school, but the Maasai people themselves, they didn't see the importance of this new education, which the colonial people or the Western people tried to impose to the people. Because for us, a student to go to school, we think that he's lost it because he didn't fit in that community. What he's going to taught in school is something else completely, which have nothing relevance to his ordinary life. All our countries in Africa, they are not looking about the cultural value of education actually. The only valued education is the Western education. And if you try it in practice, in our ordinary life, it doesn't work completely. We have our own medicine for cattle. We have our own medicine for people. But that one is not taken as a knowledge of the indigenous people.
You know, our people have taken many thousands of years to develop a perfect culture that has been rooted only in a few hundred years and destroyed, you know, our destiny and the relationships that we've had with one another for many thousands of years. And that's what I had to do, you know, I had to go back and research my history. You know, it's so important that you learn, you know the teachings of the tobacco, because the tobacco is the most beautiful thing that I have learned about. When I use the tobacco, you know, it's going to connect me. It's going to connect me to my Creator. It's going to connect me to my elders who have all the teachings and all the knowledge. It's going to connect me to all the grandfathers and all the grandmothers and all the holy beings in the four directions. It's going to connect me to Mother Earth. It's going to connect me to the spirits beyond the earth.
Again, it's part of our custom and tradition is to present whoever comes to visit our homes, our country, that we present him with a gift. And I'm going to present our people of the earth, I like to call them, Indigenous people and wherever, with sweetgrass.
Countries. I had fun. I met the elders and everything. They were telling me stuff. I met a lot of people from other communities that I don't think I would have met if I never came. Oh, for sure. And I know it. I just had a good time. Camping outside, I froze. I had fun doing that. And the food here was, well, it was okay. I can't complain. I ate it. And everybody was nice. You can talk to anybody, even if you had never met them before. So you could just walk up to anybody and say hi, and they'll start talking to you. They might not know who you are. They might think you're nuts, but they still talk to you. And I got to take part in that.
I learned a lot. The only thing I didn't participate in was the sweat lodge. It was something I didn't understand. Too afraid to ask. And there's a lot of us here that was too afraid to ask about what was all going on around here. I asked questions, but I still didn't understand it, so I think I'd like to go to the next conference so I know what it's all about. I'm nervous up here, but I gotta break that shyness.
That went to, like, some of the boys went to the sweats, and then some of us, we got to meet a lot of people here, and it was really interesting meeting people from other countries, like South America. I've never had that privilege to meet people from them, and so many, like, the problems are so alike between. No matter how far they're apart, the problems are still there, like racism and stuff like that.
The conference about our culture and language, that was interesting too. Learned a lot about my heritage, I guess, culture and language.
Well, I had fun dancing. I enjoyed myself. Even if you don't have to drink to enjoy yourself.
just like to thank everyone that organized and helped out with this youth camp. And
what you gonna do when they come out to get you? What you gonna say when they tell you it's time to leave? What you gonna feel when they tell you it's time to change your way? I'm gonna ride at the head of my carriage